Myth number 1. All homeless people are transients. Many people who become homeless remain within their own communities. Others that do move on to new areas often do so to find new opportunities for themselves or their families. Myth number 2. Homeless people don't want help. No one chooses to be homeless. The majority of men and women with shelter and food security are looking for opportunities. However, that doesn't mean that each individual is always fully aware of the resources that are available to them to take advantage of. Myth number 3. Homeless people just need jobs. There are multiple contributing factors as to why someone can become homeless, and not all homeless individuals are unemployed, by the way. A major factor to consider here is the cost of housing. Myth number 4. All homeless people are quote-unquote crazy. About 25% of the homeless in the U.S. have a serious mental illness, but keep in mind, mental illness affects a multitude of people that are not homeless. If you deconstruct this, you can see that the main concern here is with the access to quality mental health care. Additionally, not all homeless individuals have a mental illness. The top 3 causes for homelessness are lack of affordable housing, unemployment, and poverty. Myth number 5. All homeless people are addicts. You hear this a lot. Don't give that person anything, they will just use it to buy drugs, right? Well, drug and alcohol addiction is prevalent among the homeless population, about a third of sheltered homeless adults. This is something that can be supported with access to treatment and counseling. Myth number 6. The homeless population is decreasing. Things are getting better. Well, the current homeless population in the U.S. is 553,742 on any given night. One of the biggest increases is with unaccompanied children and young adults, which increased 14% in 2017. Myth number 7. It's expensive to help homeless people. According to the Central Florida Commission on Homelessness, housing costs $10,000 per person per year, while leaving people homeless actually costs law enforcement, jails, hospitals, and other community services $31,000 per person per year. Myth number 8. Homelessness is permanent. According to research done by the University of Pennsylvania, the common duration of homelessness is typically 1 to 2 days. 1 in 6 homeless people can be classified as chronically homeless, which means typically people with disabilities who have been homeless for over a year or have experienced at least 4 episodes of homelessness in 3 years. Myth number 9. There are no homeless families. Most people assume that the majority of homeless individuals are single men. In actuality, 37% of the overall homeless population and 50% of the sheltered population are made up of homeless families. Myth number 10. If we help the homeless here, more homeless will want to be here. Why here? Why us, right? Well, because the homeless in your community are members of your community, and we have an obligation to each other and to our shared community to make this a place where people can thrive. If others want to be a part of that, that's great. Let's be an example of a solid model for society. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please feel free to share with others. A special thank you to Vox.com, doorwaysva.org, and the National Coalition on Homelessness for the statistics, advice on solutions, and continued advocacy efforts in this area.